Hey guys, what's up and welcome to today's video. Your girl is back. It has been nearly 3 weeks. Yes, 3 weeks since I have uploaded a video here to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a quick update. I'm just gonna jump right into it. I am gonna put a timestamp down here or somewhere on the screen if you wanna skip past this little chit-chatty update portion of the video. And if you wanna just jump right into the makeup, I do have for you guys my current beauty favorites. It's technically a February favorites, but we're already a week into March. I'm a little bit late for that, but it is what it is. I just got back from vacation. So if you want to jump ahead and just get right into the makeup, go for it. But I do want to start with just updating you guys a little bit quickly. The last video I uploaded to my channel was pretty much giving you guys a peek into my battle with mental illness, anxiety, hypochondria, panic attacks, depression, that whole thing. And the amount of love and messages that I got from you guys, both on Instagram, in the comments section, was just beautiful. It really was a thing of beauty. So many of you said that you felt the same or that you dealt with the same thing, and it made you feel really good to know that you weren't alone. And that was really truly the purpose of that video, was to let you know that, hey, I'm just a regular normal person just like you. We all have our battles and mental issues and just personal things that we deal with and struggle with day in and day out. And that was really the purpose of that video. And it was also kind of just giving you guys an insight into my brain and what goes on up here. Oh my God, sometimes it's a lot, but I just wanted to thank you and just confirm that none of you are alone. If you ever need someone to talk to, just even someone to just read a message, if you're not necessarily looking for a response, you can always reach out to me. You can message me directly on Instagram. I am your friend, and that's what I'm here for. And the videos that I create are also here to take you away from all of the nasty, junky crap that's going on in the world, the news, whatever might be going on in your life. And it's just a brief moment for you to take a step back and relax and have a little bit of me time. So the update is YouTube for the last few months, actually, and I am admitting something to you guys here, felt like a little bit of a chore. It started to feel less fun. I totally lost my creativity. I felt like I was just waiting for a product to launch or something to review. I felt like I needed to hurry up and scramble and post, product reviews as soon as they came out, because I was concerned that if I didn't, then the video wouldn't perform well, that I wouldn't be successful. And I know a lot of YouTubers and people who create content, whether it's here on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or wherever the platform is, you can kind of relate to that in a way, because what it does is it sucks the fun out of everything. And essentially what it does is it creates creator burnout. And that's exactly what I was experiencing. So that last video that I uploaded was really, a multitude of reasons, but it was also to just kind of announce that I needed to take a step back. And I believe the same day that I posted that video, I said screw it, and I booked plane tickets to go down to Naples, Florida. I had debated going because of some financial stuff and work and time off and all that kind of stuff, but I just truly knew that I needed that vacation so badly. And I will tell you, I learned so much during that week that I was in Florida. And as you can see, I got color. I was bad. I didn't wear sunscreen. Oh, that's bad, but I got a little bit of color and I got some sun, and I can't lie, it felt amazing and I feel really good. There was some snafus with my flight. I had a little bit of a freak moment. If some of you follow me on Twitter, you probably witnessed that. But nonetheless, I just have all of these great ideas now for my channel, and some ideas that I already had, but I feel more excited about them. And when I come on camera and I make a video for you guys, I want you to know that I am excited, that I'm happy to be here, and that I'm not just doing this because I feel like I have to for the sake of the success of my channel, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that came out right or if I'm even explaining how I feel correctly, but here we are. So I am doing a monthly or current beauty favorites, but I am kind of giving it a little bit of a twist. I don't know if you guys remember this artifact right here, but this is a caboodle, and this was very popular when I was a young girl, and I decided that each month, everything that I love, I am going to put into this caboodle, and it's kind of going to be more of like a what's in my caboodle monthly favorite type video. If there's fails, I'm still going to mention those, but this guy is chock full of the stuff that I reach for each and every single day. So I thought that'd be a little bit more fun, give it a little bit of a twist. Another update would be that I want to start doing a palette rewind series where at least once every week or maybe once every other week, I haven't quite decided yet, where I dig into my collection and I dig out a palette that maybe people aren't talking so much about, but maybe there was a ton of hype around it at one point. Creators made their review and then you guys never saw it again. There's no more look inspiration or ways to spark creativity or to help you use the color story. So I figured I would start doing that. I want to do more tutorials. For example, the look that I have right now, I am living for. So I think I just want to get more into my creative side and do something that is fun. There will still be product reviews. I'm still going to put that stuff up. I can't promise that I'm going to have an extremely consistent upload schedule because I do work full time and I just fear having that creator burnout again. So yeah, just an update for you guys that I am back. I will be uploading at least once a week. I do have to say that is my commitment because I do like doing this. This is my passion. I just don't want the fun sucked out of my passion, so to speak. So thank you guys so much for listening. With that being said, let's jump into it and let's talk about my current monthly favorites and what's inside my caboodle. Isn't the color of this fantastic? Love it, love it, love it. I actually got this on Amazon. My only beef with it is that this little sticker on the front keeps wanting to lift. And I think that this is like, I feel like an original caboodle. I don't know if someone just has a stockpile of these and they're selling them or if it actually is a new design, whatever, but yeah, I have so much good stuff in here to share with you guys. I feel like lately, out of really any month that I've done a monthly favorites, my makeup has never been so snatched. Yes, cringe, I know I'm gonna use that term, but my makeup just feels so on point the past month. It's like I just discovered these products that just work so beautifully. So we are going to go ahead and jump into it. I want to start though first with something that is brand new. This is kind of a first impressions. This is from Glossier. They just launched these. These are their Sky Wash liquid shadows. Now these are matte. They come in a multitude of colors. I am wearing this shade on my eyes right now, Echo. This is dark brown. It is so effortless. This is probably the coolest product that I have seen launched from a brand in a very long time because it is like a wash of color. It has a doe foot applicator. I'm gonna show you guys. I love the packaging. It has like a matte feel to it, but it has a doe foot applicator just like this. And you literally just kind of like paint it onto your lid like this. Now the color looks very dark, but as you can see what's on my eyes is like a wash of color. So don't worry about using too much. You just paint it onto the lid and you can just use your finger and you kind of just dab and just blend it out. I mean, it doesn't take much. I put quite a bit on my hand, but I just wanted to show you. But oh my goodness, this is just gorgeous. If you are someone who wants to amplify a look, you're running out the door late, you're trying to get to work, but you want to look put together, this is perfect. Slap on some tinted moisturizer, a little bit of blush, dab some of this on the eye, and girl, boom, you are ready to go. I kind of kicked it up a notch. I put this all over the lid, but then I dabbed some of my highlighter right in the center, highlighter on the brow bone, and right in the inner corner. You literally used 3 products for my eyes, mascara, a highlighter, and this Glossier Sky Wash right here. Boom, I was done. It took me a matter of minutes. So love those. I just had to give some love to that, even though it's a newer product, but I'm really excited for it. And I cannot wait to try more of the shades. If you do want to try 2 at once, they do have a deal. They normally are $18 a piece, but you can get 2 of them for 30 bucks. So there is a little bit of a savings there. No, this is not sponsored. They were not sent to me. I purchased those with my own money. Moving on to another eye product, the Tarte C Surfer Curl Mascara. I believe I mentioned this in my last favorites video, but this mascara is the ultimate. This is like the mascara of all mascaras. From the wand to the formula, this stuff is incredible. I am obsessed. This just works so beautifully, you guys. When I was in Florida, I gave this the ultimate test because my husband and I, the first day we were there, we went for a very long walk. We just like explored Naples. We walked all over. We walked even into the next damn town and it was hot. The sun was beating down. This did not bleed, flake, or dry out once. My lashes keep a curl. It is just such a good mascara. I haven't really reached for anything else. I haven't actually. No other mascaras. This has been in my caboodle right here. This is the only one. It is just like so good. The best. the best mascara. You have to try it. A brow product from ABH Cosmetics, another product I have talked about many times on my channel before. This is the Eyebrow Powder Brow Duo. This is in the shade Dark Brown. Another one that I brought with me on my trip because it is so freaking easy to use. I use an angled brush, segue into another favorite for this month. The Sigma Line Perfector, this is the E68. The exactitude, if that's even a word, of this brush is just so perfect. The angle on this and how much of a point and how densely packed it is just makes it so easy to create a line, especially with a powder like this. This also works great for pomades, and it works good as a liner on the eyes as well, because if you especially dip it into like more of a cream product, it does kind of get a little bit more stiff on the end and just allows for such beautiful, precise, easy lines. This will make even doing your brows for someone who is an extreme beginner the easiest. Or if you aren't a beginner and you struggle with your brows like I do, like I am not very good at my brows at all. I get comments from you guys, you're like, oh, your brows are fantastic. And I'm like, thanks, I'll take the compliment, but I feel like I suck. But this is just so good, this duo together. And powders sometimes, they're just easier. I kind of go back and forth with brow products a lot. I know I mentioned that on my channel quite often. One minute I'm loving a pencil, one minute I'm loving a pomade, one minute I'm loving a powder, one minute I just put a tinted brow gel. It's kind of all over the place. I do have to give a shout out to the Kylie Jenner Kybrow. This is the Extreme Hold Gel. Last time I checked that this was sold out. I purchased this during a sale. It was right after the holidays. I purchased 2 of them because I knew it would sell out really quickly. But this is hands down the very best. The very best brow gel. This will last all day. This will last in humidity, warm weather. No matter what the deal, this stuff will keep your brows in check without feeling too stiff or gross. It doesn't leave like a film or a cast on your brows at all. It just keeps everything so tight into place. And I also feel like it almost like locks in color. So anything that you lay down on your brows, whether it be a pomade, powder, pencil, all those different brow options, this will just lock and hold everything into place as well. This is so good. I don't know if this is available at Ulta. You could check, because if it's sold out on the Kylie Cosmetics website and you're looking for a brand new brow gel, I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed if you try this out. It is just so good. I could never live without it. All right, so we are pretty much done with eye products. I do want to go ahead and move on to a lip product that I have been obsessed with. This is from NYX. This is a butter gloss. This is in the shade Madeline, and it is what I have on right now. I've kind of taken a step back from lipsticks. I'm just really into glosses, tinted glosses. Jeffree Star glosses are fantastic, but this one, the color, it is just like the perfect, absolute perfect nude tone. I feel like a ton of different skin tones, really any skin tone, could pull this off and it would look absolutely beautiful. It has the perfect amount of shine. The color doesn't settle into lines. I don't know if you've ever put on a gloss before and you almost feel like the color is like gathering and bunching into any lines in your lips. This one doesn't do that. In fact, I almost feel like it like smooths everything out and just gives you like this illusion of like line-free, young, rejuvenated lips. It is so good. My mom recently got one and she absolutely loves it as well. This is hands down one of my favorite tinted gloss formulas. I would say, I don't know if I should say tinted actually. It's pretty opaque. I mean, it's not super pigmented as far as the color goes, but it does give some nice color to the lips. So again, NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline. They smell delicious. Absolutely love. Let's talk about some brushes quickly because I have discovered some fantastic brushes the past month. I'm going to kind of breeze through these quickly because there's quite a few. The first one is from Alamar. Oops, that's not it. Alamar Cosmetics. Now they recently launched some bronzers, which I'm going to get to also in a moment here, but they also launched this brush trio right here. I know some people got this in their BoxyCharm. I was not one of them and I was so bummed. The second I found out that I wasn't getting them, I went ahead and went online and ordered them. They are the softest, most incredible synthetic brushes. I use this one right here, the complexion brush, to bronze and contour. Now this is super soft. It is not overly densely packed, so it is absolutely perfect to contour with. I kind of hold it at an angle and I go like this and I just hug the under part of my cheekbones, use a little bit of bronzer to contour, and then I take it like this and just kind of stipple the back part of my cheeks to bronze, around the hairline and forehead here, this business, down the nose, you get it. It's like this one brush I can accomplish so much with. What I've been using for blush is the bronzer brush actually, and it kind of has like this texture. I don't know if you guys can see that there. Hoping my freaking camera is focusing. But what I like about this is that it actually fits for me, the apples of my cheek perfectly. Like, it's like the size of my cheek. I can dip into a blush and just, again, stipple motion like this. And it's like the perfect size. It's super soft again. This one is a little bit more densely packed, and that's kind of why I don't prefer it for bronzer. I like to build my bronzer a little bit, but this is perfect for just stippling on some blush right to the apples of the cheek. And then lastly, it came with this brightening brush, and this is obviously perfect for laying down setting powder under the eyes and just all in these areas in this deal, all like that. This is actually a very nice highlighter brush because it does have like a point. If you just dip the tip in and you just go like this, you can get a really nice highlight. So I have been loving these. This went to Florida with me as well. All three of these did, and I used them every single day, and they were just so good. Another brush I do want to give a mention to is one from Morphe. This is the R14. This is another one that is so good for contouring. Again, not very densely packed. This is a natural hair brush. If you want synthetics, obviously I would go for the Alamar brushes because they are so good, but another one that hugs the cheeks so perfectly and just washes color gorgeously. The texture of this one is actually very soft compared to other Morphe brushes. Sometimes I find that Morphe brushes can be a little bit tough and kind of scratchy, but this one for some reason is a little bit different and it's very soft. The last two brushes I want to talk about, this is from ABH Cosmetics. This was from their fan brush collection. They had like a whole bunch of brushes that came out like this that were kind of fanned, like this type of style right here. I hope that they still carry this because I did get it on sale, and I pray that they don't stop carrying this. You know how Jaclyn, when she released her highlighters, what were they? The loose ones, I can't remember the exact name of them, but she released a brush that looked exactly like this, very similar, that was to be used with that specific loose highlighter so you get a precise highlight. This brush is a total dupe for that. You will get the same exact effect. I have been obsessed with using this for highlight because it just hits the high points so perfectly. It fits perfect on the nose. I can get here and even in my inner corners. It is just such an amazing brush. I just want to show you guys again what it looks like. Hop to their website, see if they still have it. If it's on sale, even better because it is not expensive. It was super cheap and just pretty color, nice bristles, super good. The last one is a brush that I actually got in my lucky bag. This is a Sonia G brush. This is the Crease 2. Now this guy is expensive as hell, like freaking expensive. This is probably the most expensive brush I own outside of my Wayne Goss fan brush, which I also got in a lucky bag. Normally, honestly, I'll be real with you, I would kind of overlook something like this if I was spending money on just a brush because I believe that this brush is damn near $30 on its own, but I will tell you, it is Japanese made. It is a natural hair brush. But girl, this will snatch a crease, like right in here. This fluffs out shadow so perfectly. It is so good. It holds its shape. I have washed this several times. It is just a beautiful eye brush. So I do have to give a shout out to that one as well. Let's move on to some more goodies. Let's talk about some foundation. Now, I have been obsessed with mixing foundations recently, and I always use the Loreal Infallible as my base. So what I do is I take a pump of this, and I've been experimenting, taking other foundations out of my collection, trying to find ways that I can actually use my products. And I have found that the ABH Luminous Foundation, this pair, I'm wearing it right now together. Holy shit, this is a bomb ass combo. Like, this will give you the most gorgeous satin almost luminous finish. It is just so beautiful together. I think it takes the luminosity from this and the more natural finish, and putting these two together just gives you just like this perfect complexion. And mixing these two shades together also works very well. I have 270C and then this is 425. These two together are fantastic. You get a little bit of sunscreen in this one as well, but the two of these mixed, I don't know what it is just the foundation of my dreams. So this I have not been able to stop reaching for. A concealer duo that I know I have raved about recently as well is Tarte. I use the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand. This is in the shade Alight. I lay this down first and I actually put it down anywhere where I want to draw a little bit of light. Now I've mentioned this before, but this is a total dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. That's a good product, but I have to be honest with you guys. I own that. I have been reaching for this way more. This is so much better to me. I don't know what it is. I feel like the Charlotte Tilbury one can be a little bit heavy, and some people say it almost makes them a little bit oily. This one is just boom, right smack dab in the middle. It gives you this hydrated, glowy, luminous look without the heaviness. So what I do is I will take this and I will kind of draw those triangles and sweeping motions all under my eye here. I'll bring it to the top of my cheekbones. I'll even put some up here, down the nose, chin, and I will blend that out. And then on top of that, on the under eye area, I will layer my Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade Light Sand. It's so funny that this product has become such a must for me, because in the early stages of my channel and even up until not too long ago, I hated this product. And I think it was just because I wasn't using it to the best of its abilities, if that makes any sense. I think I was trying to mimic so much of how I saw other beauty vloggers, YouTubers using this, where they were just putting so much of it on. And I just figured that's how you use the product, but it's not. I literally just put a few dabs right here in the inner corner on the lids, and I blend that out, and it gives me more than enough coverage. A dot here, little down the bridge of the nose, chin, highlight here above the lip. It really doesn't take much, and if you pair these two together, it is beautiful. Such an amazing combo. I know it says that you can actually put this glow wand on top of the Shape Tape, but I actually like putting it underneath. That's just how I like to apply it. Now, if you are someone who has more aged skin, if you have more texture, you can use this as your highlight. It will give you a very natural lit from within glow. So once you actually have your base on, you can then put this on right here on the tops of the cheekbones, wherever you want to highlight, and this will give you the most beautiful natural glow. So this product is not one to be overlooked. I have been reaching for it time and time again. And I should mention, I know I keep saying, oh, I brought this to Florida. Most of the stuff that I'm showing you guys, I brought with me. So that tells you something, that these are the ones out of my entire collection. I have so much damn makeup that I picked and said, nope, this is going in my Jeffree Star bag. This is what I'm bringing with me on vacation. Moving right along, I do have to give a shout out to my Tarte Beauty Blendiful. Still loving this, still using it all the time. I wouldn't say that I reach for it 24/7, but I do reach for it a lot. It really just depends on my mood. That's kind of how I am with all of my makeup products. But I rediscovered the Real Techniques blending sponges. I tried these ages ago, and for some reason I didn't love it, and I don't know why, but I feel like I'm sitting here thinking, who dropped me on my head? Because this sponge is so good. When I went to Florida, I actually forgot a sponge and a blender, if that's crazy enough. I did. Out of everything, I forgot that. And so I was at Target and I picked one of these up, and I love it. It is so good for an affordable sponge. I want to say it's like $4.99 or something like that. This and the Wet n Wild blenders, they are fantastic. They are even better or compete with beauty blenders, and they are a fraction of the cost. This guy seems to hold up a little bit better though. I can tell just by the texture a little bit, the feel. When I wash it, I feel like it holds up a bit better than the Wet n Wild sponge, but that one is so good as well. But these two guys are my ride or dies right now. Still love this. This is beautiful, especially for powder application. Absolutely love them. Now I do want to talk about a facial cleanser bar, because I brought only a carry-on on my vacation, which means I couldn't bring my typical face wash, and for the life of me, Yes, I waited till the last minute. I could not find a container to put my typical face wash in. Right before I left, Good Molecules was kind enough to send me their cleanser bar. Now this is brand new. This just launched not too long ago from them. I discovered that not only is this a fantastic facial cleanser, I used this the whole time I was in Florida, and after just a week of use, I could definitely tell a difference in my skin. This is fantastic, but it also cleans sponges like no one's business. I'm gonna post a photo right here showing you guys, but this was a lifesaver because while I was down in Florida, not only did I have something to wash my face with, but I also had something to clean my sponge with, and that was fantastic. And I did realize today as well that it also cleans my Blendiful beautifully as well. So check out this guy, super good, super affordable. Love that. A setting spray from Milani. This is the Make It Last setting spray. This kept my makeup in place the whole time I was on vacation, even in the hot weather, the sun, sweating, the whole deal. This really does lock your makeup in place. I always have liked this setting spray, but I never really put myself into the elements to really test its true abilities. I was on vacation. I was absolutely able to do that. I used a ton of this because this is the only spray that I brought with me, and this stuff is amazing. It has a nice scent to it. It's not too overpowering. It's definitely lightweight, and the mister on it is pretty damn good as well. Another affordable one. Little over 2 ounces in here, so you're not getting the most product in the world, but it does last, and haha, make it last. It does last, no pun intended, but it is a really nice setting spray. I do want to show some love to some blushes and some bronzers here that I have in my caboodle. So you can see this is like Mary Poppins handbag. This thing holds a crap ton of items. From ABH Cosmetics, I did do a dedicated review. I have the Vanilla Peach Truffle blush quad, as well as the chocolate orange blush quad. And then I also have from Alamar Cosmetics, this is their Colorette blush trio for fair to light. Let's quickly just talk about the BH ones. If you haven't watched my review on that, I will put it in the description box or somewhere in the comments. I'll pin that so you can go back and watch it. But this is the, which one is this? The chocolate orange. So pretty. A lot of these are still sold out on the website. I want the vanilla cream, I think it's called. I want that quad so bad. Still sold out, but I know the chocolate orange one is actually still available, which shocks me a little bit. But this one right here, gorgeous. If you love orangey peachy tones, especially for summertime, this type of color pairs so beautifully with bronzer. They just work so well together, and it looks effortless and very natural. But I love this quad, super nice. And then I have the Vanilla Peach. Wouldn't be a video without our friend on the motorcycle, as I always say. Beautiful as well. This one has more pops of pink in it, but really, you guys, when I have blush quads like this and all the shades are beautiful, I literally just dip my brush in every single shade, dab it on the inside of my wrist to the back of my hand to get rid of the excess, and then I go to town. So love this as well. I've been reaching for that. And then the Alamar Colorette Blush Trio for fair light skin. Look at these colors. I am living, especially these orangey shades right here on the end. So good. This is what I have on my cheeks today. They just give you the most beautiful wash of color. One thing that is very interesting about this formula, and that goes for the bronzer formula as well, there is like no kick up with these. It is the odd, most strange thing. Take my brush, I can like dab, and there's like nothing. Like barely any kick up comes up from this. It is such a cool formula. You can even tell when you look in the pan. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this before because this I did get in a BoxyCharm, and I'm sure you guys did as well if you've been subscribed for a while. There's like no kick up, which I love. I feel like I'm never wasting product. And then last but not least, this bronzer trio. This is the Brighten and Bronze Complexion Trio. This actually is infused with hyaluronic acid. It is not in the first part of the ingredients by any means. It is more down towards the end. But I will tell you, I can definitely feel a difference in the blend. Now, I did purchase this in medium tan. There is one that is lighter and there is one that is darker as well. But my goodness, this gives you the most true, natural, effortless, bronzy glow ever. However, this is what I'm wearing right now. I like to take the Solterra shade right here. I start contouring with this and then kind of bring it up to the back of the cheekbones, kind of carve everything out and give myself like that bronzy base. And then I go in with this deepener shade right here, Always Summer, and I focus that more right here on the more contoured part of the cheek, and I use that to kind of deepen everything up and just add even more dimension. I've been using this to contour my nose. This has been an all-in-one product for me. The brightener is nice, but I haven't really tried it a ton. I don't usually gravitate towards stuff like this, but I am excited to kind of dip into that more. Again, same formula like the blush. I feel like if you dip into this, even more so than the blush, there really is no kick up and no waste of product. I have used this like crazy the past week and a half, and I feel like I have barely even made a dent in the product, which is really nice. But I love the size of the compacts. I love the packaging. You do get a very nice mirror right here, and it just works. It's beautiful. Love that. So just a couple more things to give some love to. You guys know, and you're probably expecting this from Jeffree Cosmetics. This is the translucent loose setting powder. From the scent, it smells like pure heaven. It smells like my childhood. It is like the softest, most cute, beautiful, amazing, delicious cotton candy scent ever. It is so light, but my goodness, if you want a poreless look, if you want to set your under eyes without looking like a dry, cakey butthole, this is perfect for that. Like, this sets your under eyes just like none other. And it locks everything in place. Wherever you set this product, your makeup is sure, like 100% sure to last through the elements, through heat, humidity, cold, wind, rain, whatever you want to call it, whatever kind of element you might be in. This will extend the life of your makeup, especially the under eyes. And I even say if you have more aged under eyes, if you just naturally have more creasing, more wrinkles, more fine lines, this will be your very best friend. If you have struggled with trying to find a setting powder that doesn't make you look dry and exaggerate everything and basically make you look older, this is the answer to those prayers, because it answered mine, and this is such a fantastic product. I've been using this steadily for several months. I mean, almost a year, and I'm getting down there. I'm almost completely out. In fact, I am to the point where I should probably buy a new one, because this is one of those things where if I ran out, it would be a panic situation. From Kylie Cosmetics, this is the Ice Me Out Illuminating Pressed Powder, or a highlighter, just another word for it. Just reading what it says on the back. This is the highlight that I am wearing today, and let me tell you, this is the perfect icy champagne. This is not too cool. It is not too silvery. It is not too gold. It is perfect. So I'm going to go in. I just want to show you guys. Pick up some of this and just hit the tops of the cheeks. Oh my goodness. This just gives you a true Ice Me Out glow. It is just gorgeous. Gorgeous. It doesn't exaggerate texture. This is probably hands down my new favorite highlight, because what I like about it is, yes, it doesn't exaggerate texture, but it isn't too much. On the viewfinder right now, I'm looking pretty damn glowy, but I'll tell you in person, it's not that heavy, overdone highlight look. And you can obviously adjust the glow. Obviously, I have layered this at this point because I've already had some on, but it is just beautiful. It looks effortless. You can create a more sheer wash of highlight. You can build it up to get more intense, but this is actually what I have on right now. I put down that Sky Wash in the shade, what was that again? I forgot, Echo. And then I took my little brush like this and I just kind of dabbed this right here, brow bone, inner corner, and boom, it's beautiful. It's such a simple, effortless look, and I'm obsessed. Such a good highlight. Last but not least, I have a brush cleaner. This is from Sephora. This is their daily brush cleaner. It says it's a new quick drying formula, but I never used the old formula, so I don't really have anything to compare it to. But this is alcohol-free, which is fantastic. I feel good enough about using this on my natural hair brushes. I know I'm not going to disrupt or dry out or do something to make those bristles brittle or anything like that. Obviously, it works great for synthetic brushes. Most of the brushes that I use are synthetic. I have the few here and there that are natural hair that I absolutely love. This stuff is so good. It has lemon, grapefruit, and tea tree oil to cleanse, condition, and protect the brushes for extended use. Perfect if you have sensitive skin. It really does clean your brushes fantastically. I wish they made a bigger one, and maybe they do. Comment down below if you know, but this one just has 2 ounces in it. I haven't really made a huge dent in this, and I have been using it like crazy. I was a fan of Cinema Secrets, but it is so alcohol-based, and the smell of it sometimes, whew, I can't handle it. It works very well, but if you are like me and you're not a huge fan of that, you will love this brush cleaner, and this is not expensive at all. So there you have it. All right, you guys, that is what has been in my caboodle for the month of February, and then a couple of other newer items as well, like I mentioned, the Glossier, but overall, these products have given me the best makeup I have had in a very long time. It feels so good when you find products that are just like, girl, yes, my skin looks awesome. I don't have to reach for anything else. The search is over, so to speak. This stuff is just fantastic. So as always, leave me a comment down below and let me know what some of your current beauty favorites are. Have you tried something that has been a total train wreck that was a new release? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, any videos you guys want to see, let me know in the comments as well. I love giving you guys content that you are interested in as well. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you liked it, and of course, share it. If you enjoy the content, please be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. I would love that, and it helps me out so much. And if you want to one that up, even hit that bell button. Yes, YouTube essentially makes you subscribe twice. That's exactly what they do. So if you want notifications when I upload, hit that bell button so that you are notified when I upload awesome, badass content just like this. I love you guys so, so much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Mwah. Love you. See you later. Bye, guys.